So, can you tell me, what do you like best about lockers?
What I like best about lockers, the school guide me on what they think that I'd be interested in, but then I'm also allowed to make my free own choices and about what I want to do, or about what I'm interested in, maybe if that's when I'm going to my senior schools, or what I would be interested in. So they guide me to what I'm interested in, and they help me with other stuff, like if I'm not so good at a sport, they help me to improve, and if I don't like something, they'll make it fun so that I do like it, so everyone improves on things they like.
I like the boarding in the school. I love how it feels just as home. I love the little tea and I love how there's a routine. I also like that you can bring in loads of stuff like a duvet, a pillow, a cuddly toy or anything like that. And it makes it feel more homely when you have your own thing.
I like, a little bit like Ben said, I like how open it is, so you can do whatever you like, or basically whenever you like. So at break you can get a snack, then you can go and do what you like. You can play in the shrubs, you can play football, you can go in the nets, you can even play tennis. And we all have all those animals, which makes it even more fun, because you can go, if you're feeling sad, you can go up there and help them out, cleaning them.
And what does lockers do best? What makes it special?
The thing that makes lockers feel special and is special is the teachers, because for any school you need teachers. The teachers at lockers are exceptionally good, and they know their subjects off by heart. They're interested in their subjects, they love their subjects, and they show that passion. They pass that on to that passion to their students, so then the students feel passionately about that subject, and they inspire them for later life to seriously think about as jobs and stuff.
What I like about the school that makes it completely different from other places, the nursery that I went to was completely packed and there was barely any space for all of the people there. But in lockers, you get to go wherever you want, and if you go in the right corners, it will be completely quiet and you'll be able to have some peace of mind and time to yourself.
I like how lockers are so open and welcoming, because when a new boy comes, everyone's, how are you? What old school did you go to? But a little bit like Johnny said, if you're upset, everybody will ask you, are you okay? Do you want something? Johnny, go and get a teacher. And that's just what makes it so special.
Okay, and then on to the tough question then. Who is your favourite teacher and why?
Oh no, not this question. I don't think I could pick a favourite, so I'm going to just list why all the teachers have their special qualities, and this is why they're all mine. So, firstly, for incredible jokes to keep us all running, keep us all going, is Mr. Hobson and Mr. Phillips. Their jokes are just terrible, but brilliant at the same time. But then, on the other end of things, serious, and serious makes you, but loves the subject again, Mrs. Rogers, Byers, and Mrs. Corrigan is very good for getting us prepared for everything we need to do. I think all the teachers have a special thing about them that makes them special and makes lockers special.
Ben didn't say a few people that I think. So first, Mr. Hoff. I like how he's also a computing teacher, which I love computing. Him being there really adds to the computing lessons and makes them more fun. And he also teaches Set 2 Year 5 maths. And Mrs. Miller, back when I was in pre-prep, in reception, with 6 pupils. Only 6 pupils. And that gave you so much time for them to be exactly knowing what you want and to be there for you.
Just to piggyback with Ben, I think all of them, if you go up and let's say Mrs. Corrigan, if you say good morning, she'll say good morning PJ, and she knows it's you. I love all the form tutors that I've had, because they all know your ups and downs and what you're good at and what you're not.
What are you most proud of at lockers?
For me, is what I'm most proud of. I'm quite proud of being a loud librarian. I used to be a librarian because I like reading books, and lockers, they saw that I quite like reading books, so they gave me a role where I can go. I used to go and spend time helping in the library, which we have a fascinating, brilliant library. And I'm a wellbeing ambassador, so if anyone's feeling down at a certain time, I can just go and help them, go and say what's wrong, and then we can sort it out together. And if they don't want to go to a teacher, they can sort it out with one of the wellbeing ambassadors. So I'm proud to be one of the wellbeing ambassador.
Well, for me, it's when I got on my first ever junior maths challenge attempt, I got a silver award, and I couldn't thank Mrs. Rogers enough for helping me and preparing me for the challenge. I found it really difficult to to get the award, but I plucked up the courage to start it.
I think I have two things. I love when I'm quite good at running, but I'm always happy when you come back and set cross country and everyone cheers you on and you're so close to the finish line. And then the other one is with getting a G in effort grades, how happy you are when your form teacher reads them out and you're so happy. And also the last thing, I love how everybody's involved, even my mum and Max's mum, they're all involved in the school.
Things can't always be brilliant, and sometimes you might be a bit sad or low. So where do you go and who do you talk to when you're feeling quite down?
One of Locker's brilliant sides, because there's a range of people you can talk to. So obviously first you can talk to your parents, and the parents can get involved with Lockers. But basically what you can do, you have a listener who have been trained to listen to your needs and either go to a teacher if they feel it's, or they're trained to listen and just help you with your problems. And often just talking to someone makes everything a lot better. So then we also have wellbeing ambassadors, which they work alongside the listeners. There's one for each form, and they work alongside the listeners, and they also help you if you've got any problems that you want to talk about, if you don't want to talk to a member of staff. Also, we've got prefects, so those are the older boys in the school, but they've also been trained, and they're supposed to be responsible figures, so that they're there to help you as responsible figures, as part of the head of the school, because you look up to them. And
well, for me, I either go to my friends, which can always be nice because the pupils in the school are always some of the best, but also people can look on the wellbeing survey, go straight there on a Wednesday, and you can go type up or tick a box to show what you want to, or if you want assistance from a listener, from a teacher. And also, speaking of the teachers, I always go to the teachers if I have something wrong. If I'm feeling down, I can always go to them, and they never...
I love when a form tutor, because again, you always feel really trusted, and they always have their special space. And also something that I've not done for a long time is a worry monster, which you can put a note in, and then if you just don't want to tell anyone, instead of using the wellbeing survey, you can just put a note in there.
Final question is a pretty straightforward one. What is your favourite subject?
Games a subject.
Yes, I suppose it counts, yes.
my favourite subject is history, because Mr. Mowbray used to be here, and he was a fabulous teacher. And now Mr. Hobson's taken over, also a brilliant teacher, and he inspires me to think about, there's a story being told to you, and you can imagine it, because there's no and you can support.
I like, again, history, but I don't really have a favourite one. Even maths, I'm not the best at maths. But I still look forward to going to do everything about it. At the moment we're doing 3D shapes, and I find that really good. But I also love games and PE. I think it's really good.
I really like computing because you get to do whatever you want on the computers, and you get to code this. Well, what we're doing is we're doing Python at the moment, and we get to shuffle our snake around and make cool shapes of different colours, shapes, sizes. And we were doing snowflakes, and we were also doing... And it's really rewarding for something to work after spending a really long time on making it.
Is there anything else that any of you want to say before we finish up?
The outdoor space is incredible, but also the indoor space is incredible, because most people don't have, we have 2 science labs with Bunsen burners and gas things to attach them to, and we have a lizard and a snake, and we have chickens. So the well-being is probably the biggest one in the school. And then
for me, I love the cuisine. The food in Lockers is absolutely exceptional. I love how there's even special food for different weeks, and I love when they give banoffee pie.
I like how many events there are, like boarding. I'd say this year there's at least been 20 boarding events, and then say we have Explorers Week or World Book Week, and then I just think it's such a good school.